Hi, we're going to do a puppet show pretty soon. But where do puppet shows come from? Puppet shows tell stories. And the best place I know to get a story is from a book. So are you ready to look at the book and learn the story? Have you got your puppets ready to work with later? All right, let's start the story. This book is called Tacky the Penguin. Do you know what a penguin is? Yes, they're funny looking. They're black and white and have, did you know they were birds? They don't have wings that fly in the air. They have wings that fly through the water. But there's a wing because that's Tacky the Penguin right there on the cover. I don't know who that is. What do you think that is? A bear? I think you're right. What do you think those are? Maybe they're foxes. Maybe they're dogs. Maybe they're wolves. I guess we'll find out. Now, this wonderful book was written by Helen Lester. I like all the books she writes. She's terrific. And the illustrator is Lynn Munsinger. She makes wonderful pictures. Let's take a look at this book. Now, Tacky the Penguin lives where it's always ice and snow. Show me how you feel when you're really cold. Ooh, we would get cold there. But he has so many feathers all over his body. It's like a really heavy coat, and it keeps him warm. But he doesn't look like any penguin I've ever seen. What has he got on his body? A shirt? I think you're right. He looks pretty funny. Well, let's see what happens in this story. Tacky has 5 friends. Their names are Goodly, Nicely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. Now, they look like penguins, don't they? They have white tummies and black wings and yellow beaks. But what are they wearing? Bow ties. So they're a little different than most penguins. But Tacky is very different. In fact, Tacky is, the book says, is a very odd bird. What does that mean, an odd bird? Well, it means he's different. Does he look like his friends over here? Nope. They all look pretty much alike. He looks different. He's an odd bird. Let's see what happens in our story. Now, when Tacky's friends get together in the beginning of the day, they always say hi very politely. They say, "Hello, how are you? Very nice to meet you. You look terrific today. Oh, it's going to be a lovely day." They are very polite. But when Tacky meets his friends, you know what he does? He says, "Yo!" Everybody do that. "Yo!" And then he goes, "High five." Everybody, high five. And then he goes, "What's happening?" Can you do that? What's happening? That is a very odd way to say hello, but I like it. Let's do it one more time. Yo! High five! What's happening? That's how Tacky does it. Let's see what else he does in our story. Well, when Tacky's friends, Goodly, Nicely, Angel, Lovely, and Perfect, march, they march like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you march with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You think that's how Tacky's going to march? Oh, no. Tacky marches like this. 4, 2, 7, 8, 0, 1. And then he lands on his belly and does a cartwheel and lands on his back. Tacky is a very odd bird. Can you say that with me? Tacky is a very odd bird. All right, let's see what else happens. Now, when Tacky's friends dive into the water, they make themselves into a perfect point. And they bend over and they go into the water. Swish. You think that's the way Tacky dives in the water? Oh, of course not. This is how Tacky dives. He makes himself into a ball. Everybody curl up into a ball. And I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to splash in the water. Ready? 1, 2, 3, splash! And he got everybody all wet. Tacky's a very odd bird. Now, Tacky's friends like to sing. And of course, when they sing, it is beautiful. They sing like this. La 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 la, 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 la 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 la. You think that's how Tacky sings? No way. This is how Tacky sings. He starts every verse the same way. He goes, oh! Can you do that with me? Oh! How many toes does a fish have? How many toes does a fish have? I know. Have you ever seen a fish with toes? I haven't. No, fish don't have toes. That's a very strange thing to say. Let's sing that part, though. How many toes does a fish have? Then, of course, we have to go. Everybody, oh! How many wings does a cow have? How many wings does a cow have? Tacky is a very odd bird. But that's what he sang, so let's sing it. How many wings does a cow have? And then, of course, we go, oh! What would you do if a great big whale sat on your toothbrush and squished it flat? Oh, that's fun. Let's do it. What would you do if a great big whale sat on your toothbrush and squished it flat? That's a very silly song, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Well, then one day, one of Tacky's friends heard something. Can you listen? It wasn't very loud. Somebody was singing. It sounded like this. We're gonna catch a penguin, sell it for $1. Then we'll all be rich, rich, rich. Can you sing that with me? We're gonna catch a penguin, sell it for $1. Then we'll all be rich, rich, rich. And Tacky's friends went, uh-oh, that sounds like a hunter song. Oh no, what are we going to do? The hunters are coming. They want to catch a penguin. Should we take a look at the hunters? There they are. Remember that bear? And the book says these are wolves. Oh my, they look scary, don't they? Look, they have a net. And they have a cage. That's where they want to put the penguin. I'm pretty scared. And they're getting louder. Everybody, we're going to catch a penguin, sell it for $1. Then we'll all be rich, rich, rich. Uh-oh, let's see what Tacky and his friends are going to do. There they go. They're running. Oh! Everybody, can you run with me? Oh! And they hid behind an iceberg. And they're really scared. Show me what you look like when you're really scared. Oh, that's good. That looks scary. Okay. You think Tacky hid? We'll see. Tacky walked right up to those hunters. And he said hello, the way Tacky always says hello. Do you remember? Yo! Everybody, yo! High five. What's happening? Say it again. Yo! High five. What's happening? Tacky is a very odd bird. Well, those hunters went, wait a minute, wait a minute. Penguins don't say hello like that. Penguins are very polite. Penguins say, how do you do? Nice to meet you. Very pleasant day, isn't it? You are looking splendid. They don't say yo. Tacky is confusing those hunters. And then Tacky said, do you want to see me march? And the hunter said, yes, of course, because penguins march in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But is that how Tacky marches? Do you remember? He goes like this. 1, 3, 7, 8, 11, 12. Whee! And he lands on his tummy and flips over on his back. And those hunters looked at him and said, "He looks like a penguin." I thought he was a penguin. He has penguin feet, he has penguin beak, but he doesn't act like a penguin. Maybe he's not a penguin. Let's see what else Tacky does. Tacky looked those hunters right in the eye and he said, "Do you want to see me dive?" And the hunter said, "Yes, because we know how penguins dive. They go in the water, swish." Is that how Tacky does it? No, of course not. Everybody, you want to be like Tacky? Make yourself into a ball. But count to 3. Make a big splash. Get the hunters all wet. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Splash! Look at the hunters. They're all wet. Ooh, they don't like it. Make a face like you don't like it. Oh, they don't like it at all. And then Tacky started to sing his silly song. Oh, are you ready? Oh, how many toes does a fish have? Oh, how many wings does a cow have? Oh, what would you do if a great big whale sat on your toothbrush and squished it flat? And the hunters went, "Oh, no, that's a terrible song. I don't like that song. Penguins don't sing like that." So what did Tacky's friends do? They all started singing with Tacky. Oh, how many toes does a fish have? Oh, how many wings does a cow have? Oh, what would you do if a great big whale sat on your toothbrush and squished it flat? And what do you think those hunters did? Let's take a look at the book and we'll find out. There they are. They're running away as fast as they can. And Tacky and his friends are okay. The hunters didn't get him. And his friends gave Tacky a big hug and big kisses and said, "Tacky, you are a very odd bird, and we like you that way," because he saved their lives. The end.